It's the trekker again, up in the eastern Sierra Mountains, starting a hike basically up to Green Lake. South Lake is just up this way, and got dropped off at Parcher's Resort. Took a $5 bus ride up here, and we've got bugs and chilly start. I wish I had a light top layer. We're up higher now. You can see the Parcher establishment down here. That's where I was dropped off. It's real quiet and real peaceful back here. You can see now there's South Lake. And right here is an old aqueduct. It's empty. But I'm thinking that they were pulling water from Green Lake, Green Creek. Real nice getaway from the heat wave down there in Bishop. 100+ degree weather temperature. There's no real plan, no real goal here other than just stay cool and get some exercise. Surprisingly, this climb up to this point is pretty much inconsequential. Didn't feel it. Real nice up here. Just came out of the switchbacks. Flattened out a bit here. I'm not sure where the lake is. And I've been up here looking down on this before. And that's kind of my objective, is to get back up there. The top is called the Hunchback, and from there you can see down into Coyote. And I might just cross Coyote Flats. Might be a little ambitious, but I'm here already, and didn't take long at all. It's a beautiful meadow here. We're in this granite boulder moraine here, just below Green Lake, and the drainage is actually flowing underneath these rocks here, boulders. Mosquitoes are pretty thick, and I'm thinking my goal is just on top of this ridge here. Pretty darn pooped, only because I didn't sleep well last night. Really like to take a nap, but I'd have to set up the tent somewhere. And pretty soon I'll be above tree line and there won't be any shade. I'm just not sure if I'll set up somewhere up high or back down into some trees. Most likely, if I'm way up high without trees, there won't be any bugs. It's probably what I'll do. And just sit in the sun. There's some nice white columbine here. Here it is, Green Lake. Real pretty up here. More trees than I anticipated around the side. And the water feeding this lake is just crystal clear. And I'm not gonna filter it. I'm just loading up my water bladders and I'm just gonna go for it. There's too many mosquitoes right here to sit and filter water. And the trail just goes diagonally right up this wall. And I'm hoping up there will be no bugs. Yeah, it's time for a lay down rest somewhere. Green Lake, spectacular here. And halfway up this slope, there were no more mosquitoes. There's a nice breeze up here too. We'll be looking for a camp spot soon. We'll crest this slope here, and there's a bit of a flat area, and then the Humpback, or the Hunchback, I forget which one it is. I'm going to edge around it. And there were some really nice sort of secret areas up on top of it when I came around the last time. Sort of like little rock coves with sandy floors. I'd like to find something like that. Because honestly, up higher here, it's gonna be a lot of talus and sage. Hard to find a good spot, I think. But we'll do it. Hey for the hey hey. Here I am up on the flat surface. I don't know what I'd call this place. But right behind me is the Hunchback. We're calling it the Hunchback. Pretty glad I'm here now, because not much further, and I'm thinking there's some camping spots. There's no sage up here, and it's not too much rocky talus in this flat area. But I'm just gonna edge up to that dark rock mass and look around up top there, because there's these kind of carved out rock coves that I remember, and that's where we're gonna look for camping. I'm feeling it now. I'm pretty far up here. I didn't anticipate having to come to the top of this, and I'm hoping what I'm looking for is maybe over there or around that way. There's some, I'm going to call it space junk. There's some sort of weather device or something, which I remember seeing something up here. So I think I just came a little bit too far this way. We could even find a little higher wall like this to get behind. And this is up here. I've easily climbed 3,000 feet today. And I'm thinking it's about the best view of this section of the mountains. Got the tent set up. I only saw one other possible place to set the tent up on top of this whole area. And this, actually, there's like a sand, gravel particulate underneath. And maybe just one or two boulders. I'll be able to sleep just fine here. And the wind has been a little wacky, coming from one direction then the other direction. I've got a real good barrier for the wind coming from the south, here coming from the east, southeast. And there's the open space, and here's the open space. So it's been coming from this way, like the northeast, and it's a little chilly when it does. It was a good day. I got my exercise. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'd thought about traversing this Coyote Flats, but it's just too much of an undertaking, because I really want to get to the other side on the top. But it's going to be a different occasion. It's going to be with the dirt bike. The next thing to sort is the water supply, and I'll have to go down for that. And since I'm not going down that way, I'm going to have to go down the way I came for water. Any other option is just a real long trek. I'd considered leaving this as a base camp, but it's just too exposed here in the sun and with the wind. Yeah, late morning, and I was thinking the sun would come up behind this. It came up over here. 6 a.m. I was well rested, but still kind of tired. So I just milked the morning here with coffee and a book. Nice short story. I guess it's time to turn around. There's a little chirping bird up there. Maybe a mid-sized bird. Probably has a house up there. And this is the highest I've ever camped. It's 12,000 feet here. A little surprising, but I guess so.